Good morning. Today's lesson is on, we can say all the values together, but we are focusing on practicing the values, something to do with that. But before that, let's start our silent sitting. First of all, before we start the silent sitting, we need to focus on our breathing. Make sure nobody is touching you. Make sure you are not being disturbed by anything else. And watch your breathing naturally. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. Gently close your eyes. Imagine there is a light in front of you, a candle light. Look at the flame. Bring the flame of this light into your forehead and think, I will think of good things. Always think of the betterment of the others. Think of good things in life. Positive things. Now slowly take this light to your eyes. I will see good things. Now, gently take this light to your ears. I will hear good things. Take this light to your lips. I will speak good things. Speak kindly, softly. I will speak that is true, that's kind, that's necessary. Gently take this light to your hands. I will do good things. Help ever, hurt never. I will help with these hands. These hands are there for me to help people, not hurt them. Take this light to your feet. I will go to good places. Take this light to your mother, father, grandpa, grandma. Take the light to your brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles, aunties, and the rest of your family. Take the light to the people in your street. To your friends. Take this light to the people of your country, of the world. Take this light to the universe. Let there be light in the whole world, universe. Now gently bring your thoughts back to the people around you, to the paths, to the nature, to the beautiful flowers of different colors. To the butterflies of different color, hopping from flower to flower. To the birds flying in the air. To the little ladybirds. To other crawling insects. Think of all the lovely animals in the world. Birds, species, fish. Nature. Think of the trees that give us oxygen. Let's be thankful all that we have, all the food we get from the plants. Now gently bring your thoughts back into the room. Take this light of love and let it gently go back into your brain, into your heart. Keep it in your heart till we meet again next week. Daily think of this light. Daily practice this silent sitting every day, even for a few minutes. Gently open your eyes. Whenever you do silent sitting, always close your eyes gently and open your eyes gently. Very, very important. Because you want to keep that calm inside you. And when you have that calm inside you, just walk around without speaking. Let that energy make you better, make you cure you, help you. Now, today I've got a story for you. A very short story, but slightly different. Now, this story is from one of the books. Now, these stories are written by somebody called Priya and Sanjay Tandon in Punjab, in India. This lady has written Sunray books, and this book is Sunrays for Monday. I got this story from here. And they have kindly allowed us to use the stories for our good values children. So I'm really thankful to them, and you should all thank them for allowing us to use these stories in our little lessons. So today's story is from Sunrays for Monday, and it is called From a Sapling to a Tree. Now, you might be wondering, what is a sapling? I will show you. Now, whenever we plant something, we have to plant a seed, and then that seed grows into that seed will grow into a plant. There. You plant a little seed, cover it with soil, and then after a few days you see a small little green thing, and that grows bigger, and this is a sapling. It's a very small one. So that's what a sapling is. Now, one evening, there was this boy called Raju. Raju, where are you, Raju? There he is. Now Raju and his uncle, they used to love nature. They used to go into the park for a walk, which is good for your health, to breathe fresh air and to do a little exercise, walking exercise. And every day, Raju used to listen to some stories. But this lovely evening, when Raju and his uncle were walking, his uncle stopped near a little plant. Talking about the plants, I have some little plants over here. Yes, grown by me. I'm not a gardener. But you know what? I have to look after them with love. I have to talk to them. Talk to plants, Mr. Kumar. Are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. It makes a difference when you talk to plants. They may not have ears, but it does affect. They've done an experiment. They've done an experiment in a room where they planted some seeds. And in one room they played very loud jazz music and they sweared at the plants and all. None of the seeds sprouted. Whereas another set, they played some soft, silent sitting music. And they talked to them, oh lovely flowers, oh you beautiful red one. And guess what? They all flowered so well. They have done an experiment. Scientists have done that. So, it was a plant like this one you see over here. By the way, I watch them every day and I can see them becoming alive from a bud to a flower the next day. Beautiful. Lovely feeling I get. So, the uncle said to Raju, pull that plant out. It was a weed actually, so it was okay for him to. You shouldn't go and pull plants out when you go out. No. This was a weed, that's why. But uncle had something in his mind, that's why I told him. And he pulled it out like this. And it was very easy for him to, there, like that. And he was holding in his hand and showing his uncle, look uncle, I've done it. Uncle said, well, how was it? He said, wow, it was easy, very easy. So the uncles, they continued walking. And then there was a plant which was about 15 inches high. That much. And uncle said, can you uproot that plant? And he said, okay, uncle. And he got this plant out. There it is. But when he got it out, he looked down there. There were still some roots left. Some roots were still there. Okay, they went on walking. As they went on walking, further down, there was a bush. You know what a bush is? A bush is, I don't like the bushes. They are like those weeds, this grass which is grown in my pavement between the two slabs. I even try hard with my tools to take it out. It's so hard, so difficult. I know how difficult it is. So he said, pull that bush out. Uncle, I can't do it. Come and help me, he said. Because I think the roots are quite deep down there. Uncle sat down and he said, okay, let's try it. Oh, finally they got. That was tough. Uncle said, it was tough. He said, yes, it was tough. Because the roots are still there. And guess what? They will again sprout. They'll again come. My weeds, every year I remove them. Every year they come back again. Every year. I don't know where they find space. Even a little space between the slabs, they come out. I don't like weeds. So, then what happened? As they were walking, his uncle was explaining to him. Said, these roots, our personality is like these roots. In the beginning, any thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts, they are like the seeds. We are putting those seeds in our mind. Good thoughts, good seeds. Bad thoughts, bad seeds. They will grow. The more you will put them, the more water you will give them, the more you will put them, the more they will grow. And he said, our personality becomes like what we are from the bad habits that we have, or even the good ones. Do you remember? And he said, even if we pull them out like this bush, even the roots will stay. Do you remember about the anger? When we did a lesson on the anger. T-A-N-G-E-R, danger. Anger is a letter away from danger. Remember we did that? I had those seeds. I let those seeds grow when I was a little boy. I'll tell you later on what happened. Now, they started walking. As they were walking, they saw, ta-da! A tree. And the uncle looked at Raju and smiled. And Raju said, no. Even if me and you try hard, we cannot uproot this tree. So don't even tell me about it. And the uncle explained. He said, if when we sow the seeds in our mind, if they are bad ones, if we don't take them out when they were like a sapling, first of all, they will grow like a little plant. He'll tell you, you have to remove them then and there. But remember, there are some roots still remain. They will again come up. Again you have to uproot them. Again they will come. Again you have to uproot them. You have to keep on uprooting them until they don't come out at all. Okay, if you don't control them now, uncle explained, they will become like the bush. Here it is. Oops, sorry. They will become like the bush. So from a sapling to the bush, and finally, if you do not work on them, if you don't remove them, the bad ones, they will become a tree, like mine. So I did not control my anger in the beginning, and then when I went to the college, the university, I was a good person, don't get me wrong, but I used to get angry every now and then. I used to get angry. I was an angry person. I'm not going to lie. I was an angry person. But later on, when it became like a tree, I was finding it very, very hard to control my anger. But when I started doing silent sitting, when I started running the Good Values Club, when I started learning the values, slowly, bit by bit, I started removing that anger. So the uncle said that if your bad habits become like a tree, then your parents will have to help, or your friends will have to help, or your teachers will help you to remove those. But it will be painful, just like the tree, because the tree will have to be cut and treated and whatnot. That's not very easy. So isn't it good if we remove them when they're easily, we can take them out by hand? That is why children, same uncle said, he smiled, he said, good habits are also like that. As you put the seed of good habit, slowly, that habit will become strong like the tree. And that's what I was telling you about telling lies. My mother, when I was young, there is a different story about my sister, which I'm going to tell you on another day. But through her, through my mother, I learned the value of telling the truth. And it has become so strong now that my value of telling the truth has become a tree. Very difficult to uproot. Nobody can take it away from me. Try as hard as you like for me to tell lies. I can't. I can't. It's become a part of me. It's become like a tree. So even the good values. Now children, you might be thinking, why are we telling you these stories? Why these good values lessons? What do we get out of them? What do I get out of them? I get the pleasure of seeing, of putting those seeds in the little flowers. You are all little flowers to me. And I am planting these seeds in your mind by telling you these stories. Don't think they are just stories. They are little seeds. And when you do the worksheets, the seeds are becoming stronger. That's why I always tell you, do the silent sitting, do the worksheets. Try to practice the values. Values cannot be learned just by listening to stories. They can only be learned by practicing them, by putting them into practice, by letting that seed grow first into a tiny sapling, and then a plant, then a bush, and then a tree of good values. Your values will become strong as you grow up. And it will make me so happy. So, That's why we have these lessons. That's the story for today. That's the value you need to learn. That you have to practice. Practice, practice, practice. I really enjoyed the story. I hope you also enjoyed the story. But now, I've got some activities for you. Lovely activities. Let's start with the activity number 1. Okay. The first activity is very easily available, plastic, or you can get a plant pot if you like. You need some nice soil. Get some soil. Maybe make some space there. Now, most of you might have got these seeds. These are called methi seeds. So I want to grow them. I'm going to put a few here. And then I'm going to cover them with the soil. Like that, cover them with the soil. Your parents can help you. Nice soil. There they are. And it will need water. Not too much. Just make it a little moist. And make sure that they are covered. I hope it works. I'm going to talk to my plant every day. I'm going to talk to my seed. Seed, are you coming up? I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it every day. It may not grow, but it may grow. But if a little sapling comes out, I put the seed. I'm going to watch it. If I see a little bit of green like that, hey, I'm going to be so happy. And then when it becomes this and then this, and slowly, I sincerely hope this becomes a plant. And if it dies, never mind. I'm going to start again. I'll take another pot. But I'm going to grow this. And I would like you also to take some seeds and grow something yourself. Practically. Involve your brothers, sisters. Involve your mom. Nature. So, grow something. That's the first activity. Physical activity. Of course, I grew these. But these were little, very little plants already. They were not, I didn't grow them from seeds. But they say this flower we used to be in India. It's called marigold. And in Hindi, it's called genda, but marigold. And when it dries, there will be some seeds, and those seeds you can sprinkle on the soil, and they will come up again. In tropical countries, I'll tell you what happened. I grew some of these, about how many, 10 to 15 plants. I grew them out in my garden, and guess what? Somebody wanted to have a feast of them. So the little snails, they came out at night and they ate all the leaves. And the only thing left is a flower. It's okay. It's okay. Let them also enjoy. Let the snails also enjoy some food. So they had. So that's the first activity. Activity number 2. Activity number 2 is, before we go to activity number 2, let's talk about the poster. That's the poster for today. Remember, we do not want to plant the seeds of weeds, the bad values. We don't want to even think about them. The moment that they are there, pluck them out. When they are a sapling, take them out, throw them out. But the flowers, so these are the seeds we are going to plant. Plant the seeds of good habit. So you will have this, you can download this, it will be in your Dropbox. So let's discuss these. So what are the good habits that you are going to plant in your mind? Because once they are planted in your mind, the seeds will become thoughts, thoughts will become actions, and actions will become habits. So there, start with number 1. I find this, lot of parents tell me that the children are very good when they come to the Good Values Club, but something funny happens to them when they come home. They don't listen to us. And I say, I can't believe that. So children, if you are not listening to your parents, you need to plant the seed of listening to them first. That's the first seed you need to plant. Listening doesn't mean with the ears. Listening means doing what they tell you to do. That's called listening to the parents. So start with the first value like that. Start with the first seed. Seed number 2. Keep your room tidy. Tidy and clean. Make sure all your bed is tidy, your table is tidy, your things, your shoes, everything is in line. Your clothes are tidy. You follow the full hygiene. You are tidy. And finally, keep your thoughts tidy. Good organized. By listening to good music. Seed number 3 will be, I don't say don't watch television. Watch television, but watch less television. Do more creative work. I don't want to hear you say, I don't have time to do the activities, the good values activities. We all have the same time. You need to utilize your time in a good way. So you can say, instead of watching an extra cartoon, I want to do a seed of good values activities. I want to plant that seed in my life because I want it to become a tree of good values in my life. Say that to yourself. Then, seed number 4. Have a good rest. And you can only have a good rest if you go to bed early and you wake up early. Early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yeah. I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Even on a Sunday, even on a Saturday. That's my routine. I have to be up by 6 o'clock. I'm not going to say I'm going to have an extra nap on a Sunday. No. Time waste is life waste. I don't waste my time. I'm going to use it for good things. Next seed. Seed number 5. 5 values. 5 fruits. You know the slogan of, in UK we have the 5 fruits. You must have 5 fruits daily. So eat healthy. Eat healthy. Seed number 6. I want you to respect your elders. Anybody older than you. Even younger. For younger children, you are an example. You lead as an example. So, respect your elders. Learn the ways to greet them. Talk to them nicely, softly. Seed number 7. Do not waste food. Do not waste time. And you do not waste money. We have discussed this before, but this is just to remind you again. Because you don't want to waste your life. By wasting all this, you're wasting your life as well. Seed number 8 is do exercise. Go for a walk or do some exercise. Some people do yoga nowadays. And the final seed, which I did not plant in the beginning, but I'm happy that whenever I see the roots of anger come about, I squash them. Here. It says, control your anger. You don't want to look like this one, do you? So, these are the 9 seeds that you want to plant. 9 good habits. So, that's another activity of planting. And to do that, I've created this habit tree. Good habit tree. So, in here, you can write some of the things you are going to do. Copy from there. Or draw them just. Just draw a little thing. This is a tree just to remind you that these are the habits. If you can't choose all of them, choose one by one. Maybe it becomes too much for you to control everything and do everything. Choose one. I'm going to do this. Choose one. And then next month you can choose another. Or you can choose more if you want. If your mom and dad want to choose some of these, I don't mind. You shouldn't mind. Remember, even as old as me, we have to keep on trimming that tree, controlling the roots of anger. Okay, next activity. So that's another activity. Next activity is a colorful one. Can I have a pen, please? Would show them what children can do. Right. I am going to give you a garden sheet. A garden sheet. That's called a garden sheet. Now, I'm going to give you a garden sheet. That's your garden sheet. And I am going to give you, by the way, those people who have made the cake, they are going to send me the pictures this week. And next week, I'll show you the pictures of the cake for the mayor. Remember? I'm going to make mine tonight. So, I'm going to give you some flowers. You can use these flowers. You can see over here, there's some flowers. You can cut these flowers. Or, you can cut these flowers. And you can make a garden. I've already made one garden on the computer. But you can cut those flowers and stick them. And then, what you could do, for example, these are my flowers which I've stuck. And what I can do is, I can take a pen. I'm going to quickly do it with a pen. So, I can stick the plants there, the flowers, and I can make with a green pen, not pink one, a stalk somewhere there. So, you can make some plants. I can make a sun over here. Sorry, I'm using a pink. There's no pink sun. I just have a pink pen. But with the yellow sun. So you could make a sun over there if you like. You can use your own ideas. So you have a sun. You can have some clouds. You can draw some birds. Butterflies going on the... You can make a whole garden. A beautiful garden. And then you can take a picture of your garden and send it to me. You can do it via email, goodvaluesclub@gmail.com. goodvaluesclub@gmail.com. Or the Good Values children, some of them in UK can WhatsApp me these. Or you can WhatsApp them on my number, which is in my previous lessons, you can see at the back, 07966068279. You can WhatsApp me these pictures, your activities on that. So, you can make a lovely garden. So these are some of the activities you can do. And now, I've got a new song, a very new song. You may not be able to sing it with me. Even me, I'm trying it the first time. It's the first time I'm trying this song. The song is about a little ant. And the little ant is saying, I am a little ant. I am a little ant, so please don't tread on me. That means don't walk on me. I only sting when I'm scared. I only sting when I'm scared. I squash so easily. You are so very large and I am so very small that even if I stepped on you, it wouldn't hurt at all. If you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. If you respect me, I'll respect you too. You know I'll blow away if you sneeze. Achoo! And that's the chorus. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. Now, we are going to download the song and the wordings. You can play in your own time and try and learn these words so that next time when I play this song, you can enjoy it more. So even for me, this is very, very new. So I'm going to try it because I thought we want to learn a new song. Shall we have the song? That's an ant walking.
Hey, what's it?
Sorry.
What's wrong with you? You really get on. Sugar, I'll tell you what. I got a little song.
It's in the voice of an ant.
Just to make you think a little bit.
He's talking to the person. I'm a little ant, so please don't tread on me. I only sting when I'm scared. I score so easily. You are so very large. I'm so very small. Even if I stepped on you, it won't hurt at all. You will hurt me. I won't hurt you. If you respect me, I will respect you. You know I will blow away. Ouch! Love me, just hurt me, please. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. Little ant, so please don't step on me. I only sting when I'm scared. You are so very large, I'm so very small. Even if I pushed you hard, you would never fall. I won't hurt you. If you respect me, I'll respect you. You know I will blow away. If you only sneeze, achoo! You can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. Even if you can't love me, don't hurt me, please. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please.
What do you think of the song?
I thought it was, yes, I did. I thought it was great.
Oh, great. Do you want me to teach it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay, it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am a little...
He's talking. The ant is talking in his voice.
Never mind.
It's so funny. Are you afraid of the little ants? I am not afraid because if I don't squash it, it won't hurt me. I am so big. I am a little ant. The ant is saying, I am a little ant, so please don't tread on me. I only sting when I'm scared. I squash so easily. You are so very large. Look at me, I'm so large. And I'm so small. Yeah? But that doesn't mean that you hurt the ant. No, let them live also. If you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you, it says. If you respect me, and that's what happens with us also, with the public, with other children. If you respect others, you get respect. If you love others, you... So please do listen to this song. And next week when we sing this song, perhaps you can join us together. It was a lovely ant song. We call it the ant song. We used to play it in the camps when we hold the camps. There was this lady called Renu. She used to bring her guitar and she's the one who sang this song. And she used to play the guitar and sing. So thank you, Renu, for the lovely ant song. See you next week with another lovely story. Bye. See you next week.